Hello guys. Hello. Good evening. Hello. Why did you say that? Why do you say that this is a fraud project? There's so many people there in the groups. What happened to you? Hello everyone. We just began the live stream of today. You can share this live stream with your friends. And we can see that we have the poster about today's content here. Today's live stream is mainly about POC. Why Berlin creates permanent hash rate. Good evening, Vivi. Good evening, bro. Hello guys. About the MarsChain, any problems, you can type them on the screen, and when I see them, I will answer them for you. Hello guys. Come on, try to share the live stream with your friends. Okay, any problems about MarsChain, you can just ask me. And today's main topic about why Berlin creates permanent hash rate. I don't get any token, but I complete all the task. Just wait patiently, okay? Because recently our team, we're just dealing with something important. So maybe we're just slow down the speed for giving away the tokens. But wait patiently, okay? If you really have interest about the whole project, I recommend you guys try to raise the knowledge about MarsChain. When you know more about the whole mechanism after the MarsChain, you will know that the undervalue of the whole MarsChain. And you definitely will know that this is a really great project instead of a fraud ones. We need minimal 10 Mars too. Yeah. Yes, that is totally correct. If you want to just make use of the referral mechanism, you can burn at least the 10,000 Mars. After you burn them, you will have the right to mint your own NFT. And when you mint your own NFT, you can send it to your friends, to the people you want to invite. And after he just buy the Mars tokens from the KDX, at least now we'll only be listed on the one exchange, but we will have more recently. After he buy the Mars tokens and burn them completely, right? And you will get like equal to half like 50% of the hash rates of your friend. That is additional a reward from the whole network. If you really want to get expand your mining pool, your decentralized mining pool, I suggest you guys try to mint your own NFT, okay, and try to expand your decentralized mining pools, because which will just bring you great profits in the future. We can see that recently the Mars price it just increased for the first round, and after we are listed in some big exchanges, and after we just experienced the Christmas protocol, you know that every Christmas we will have everyone to participate in this protocol, which will just burn 1/3 of the tokens of circulating supply. Deflation will make the price of the Mars tokens to increase, right? Not to mention that the protocol, the condition for joining the protocol is burning 1/3 of the circulating supply Mars tokens, which will definitely just increase the price of the Mars tokens. If you didn't join the protocol in Christmas, your hash rate will be easily fallen behind. Mars username. Just wait patiently, guys. Okay, because we're dealing with it manually, and it just takes some time. To let us yesterday have a post about NFT. Yes, and if you really, I'm not receive your tokens. Just wait patiently, okay? And if you really have the interest about MarsChain, I suggest you guys try to read the order mechanism carefully, like the YouTube videos and the post in the Twitter. And you can also communicate with our members in the MarsChain group. And you will know that it is totally valuable and it is a project that it is a very good investment. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, thank you. Of course, it is a very good project. Once you make use of the whole mechanism after the MarsChain, now you cost a little price to enter the market. You will get the lifelong profits in the future. That means that in the future, you cannot just you will just do nothing and get for a lot of the profits. Yeah, there also great post in the Discord about NFT. Yes, yeah. So we just posted some videos right in the YouTube. You can just watch them and share those videos to your friends, right? If your friends they have the interest about this project, you just recommend to them and mint your own NFT to them, right? And you can get more hash rates. Try to expand your decentralized mining pool as big as possible, which will give you long-term profits. Then ask your question, please. Can I obtain NFT that are complete with Mars wallets? Our members, we can give you the NFT. You can just contact our manager and we will give you the NFT. But I suggest you guys mint your own NFT and send it to your friends. Because use your own NFT, right? You can get more profits. No one is receiving the hash rate. No one? No. A lot of people, they're just receiving the hash rates, okay? But recently, we're just dealing with something else. So just wait patiently. Why I cannot receive my token? No one is receiving the airdrop by Mnet. Why I cannot receive? Just wait patiently, okay? When listing bid gets, just wait patiently, okay? We're just communicating with some big exchanges. Grasp the last time for the low price of the Mars tokens. Because it is still just it is selling in the early stage of the project, and we can see that the price of the tokens they're rather low, right? Compared to those big projects like Bitcoin or the BDH. Why new development in store for projects will be more events for the content creators? Yes, of course. Our team, they're just designing. Maybe that recently we will have another round about the content creators. Hello, Megan here. Why I cannot receive my tokens? Just wait patiently, okay? You will have them. Because there are so many people. They hand in their forms and do all the tasks. But the speed is rather low recently because our teams were just dealing with something else. Like we're communicating with some big exchanges. This is quite important. That for the development of the MarsChain. Can you talk about Oracle protocol? Yes, of course. Did you just watch the video in the YouTube? The Oracle protocol. Recently, because of the increase of the price of the Mars tokens, actually, the Oracle protocol it is just similar with the Christmas protocol. The original aim for designing those two protocols, they just want to deflate the whole market, because the trigger condition. The condition, if you want to join the two protocol, you needed to burn about 35% of circulating supply of the Mars tokens. That is equal to 1/3 of the circulating tokens, right? So what we want to do is just to deflate the whole market automatically. And we just want to increase the price of the Mars tokens automatically instead of the human intervention or the like the traditional projects, they use the manual intervention or the community votes to burn the tokens, right? But our Mars tokens, we just use the two protocols. to deflate the markets automatically to increase the price of the Mars tokens. And about the Oracle protocol, when the price of the Mars tokens retraces from the ATH about 50% in 8 consecutive days, it will just be triggered automatically. And once it is triggered, the whole market, it will just force the participants to burn 1/3 of the circulating supplies. The more hash rate you have, the more Mars tokens you need to burn. You get it? Now we know that the Mars tokens, the price, they're just increasing about double, right? So just because of the increase of the Mars tokens, the Oracle, the condition for the Oracle protocol is also just increase, which means that the Mars tokens, it will not just be back for like the before price. No, you can get it. Once it just below the price of the condition of the Oracle protocol, it will just need the participants to burn equal to 1/3 of the Mars tokens. Can get it? So it will just never be back. You can also choose not to join the protocol, but what is outcome? Your hash rate will be easily fallen behind. How to will the airdrop continue or there is a target? The airdrop recently we're still just keep doing this because our aim about the foreign airdrop at least for 1 year, 2 year, maybe like that. So there is still a lot of time for our just staying the free airdrop. And we know that a project, if we want to develop the spread, it is very important, right? And still the growth for the airdrop is still very important. Good afternoon. How to increase hash rate? There are 2 ways for you to increase hash rate. The first one, try to directly buy Mars from the KDX, right? And burn them. Your hash rate will just be increased. And the second way is that you can also just make good use of the referral mechanism. Mint an NFT and invite your friends to the MarsChain. You can also increase your hash rate. Yes, I'm from China. Thank you. Yeah. I said because the longer it goes, the more the daily income decrease. Yes, because we know that more and more people they're just join the MarsChain, so your hash rate will be squeezed. You know that. So what you need to do is that try to expand your hash rate now. Make good use of the low entry for the MarsChain because now the price of the MarsChain is rather low compared to those big projects, right? Like the Bitcoin or the ETH. Why is the number of daily claim decreasing? Yeah, this is a very good question. The UGD, it is very good question. Why is the number of daily just decreasing? That is because the numbers of tokens you can create every day is based on how much hash rate you have. Also, you can see that it is based on the proportion of your hash rate among the whole network hash rate. So with more and more people join the MarsChain, your hash rate will be squeezed, and the proportion you have during the whole network is also become smaller, right? So the Mars tokens you can create is also less and less. But don't worry about it, because we can see that the price of the Mars tokens, it will just increase, right? So so you will get your profits back, of course. Okay, it is definitely because the price of it just increase, or though that your Mars the numbers of tokens it is just smaller and smaller, but the price of the tokens they just increase. So at last you will get your profits, you will get your monies back. It just takes some time, and because it is still the early stage of the whole project, you know that. So at any time, okay, at any condition, you will just get your money back. How to invite friends? Invite friends, it is quite easy, okay. After you burn 10,000 Mars, 10,000, pay attention to the numbers here, you will have the right that you will have the right to mint your own NFT. And after you mint your own NFT, you can try to send an NFT to your friends. That pay attention to the correct address of your friend. And every NFT will cost about 10 Mars. And after you send it to your friends accept the NFT, and he burned the Mars tokens from buying from the KDX, right? And your hash rate will be increased automatically, because they will just trigger the smart contracts automatically, which will just give you the rewards after you contribute more hash rate to the whole network. You're welcome. I thank you for Christmas. I can't wait for the Christmas. Yes, me too. Because after the Christmas, we will see that how crazy the whole project will be. Thank you. Any problems about MarsChain, you can just type on screen. Okay. And about today, if you like this live stream, you can just share it with your friends. My daily claim has decreased by 20%, has a 100 accumulation being reached. I just need to know, guys, the whole mathematics for the because the network just adjusts the exchange ratio in real time, which means that every time you enter the market, you will just reach your goals back in 188 days, right? But we know that it is just under the stable hash rate. But that is of course impossible, because every day more and more new participants, more and more new miners, they're entering the whole market. So your hash rate will be squeezed. You know that? So if you want to really get your profits back earlier, you can try to invite your friends. You know that? You contribute more to those network, contribute more hash rate, let them burn Mars and get hash rate. You contribute more, you get more. So the daily income of the daily outcome of your tokens, it will just be increased if you just invite others to join the MarsChain. You know that. And if you didn't have the friends, they have no interest about projects, that's okay. You can also get your profits back. Although the numbers of the tokens you can create, they're just decreasing. But the price of the Mars tokens, they are increasing, you know that? The price of it, they're just increasing. It just make you get your profits back already, right? I just watching. Thank you guys. Thank you. It is just approximate, not yes, about 180 days. But under the normal condition, you cannot get your profits back in 180 days. I mean the tokens, okay, tokens. But you can get your profits back because the price of the Mars tokens, they're just increasing. I will hold summer Mars for the December to burn. Yeah, that is very smart. Because in the Christmas, in the December, the whole mechanism protocol just will require participants to burn 1/3 of the circulating supply of the Mars tokens. So if you have a lot of the hash rate, try to just stock some Mars tokens for joining the protocol. If you didn't join the Christmas protocol, your hash rate will be easily be squeezed, like so scary, because it just after you join the Christmas protocol, it just scales exponentially. We know that it just happened before, so this time it is the second time of the Christmas protocol. It will just increase 20 times of the hash rate. So you can just imagine if you didn't join the protocol, your hash rate will be squeezed like so scary. Will the mining of MarsChain by hash rate will go on forever? Stop after coins falling launched? At least until now, the mining of the MarsChain, it will just go forever because it is based on the mathematics and design of the whole chain. You know that, and it have the certain formula to calculate it, and we also just like the POS and the POW. Our POC, it is the basic design of the whole MarsChain. hopefully the price of Mars remains stable. You don't need to worry about it, the gains. Of course, the price of the Mars will remain stable. You know why? Because the price, the trigger condition of the Oracle protocol is increased. We know that recently the high points of the MarsChain price, they're just increasing, right? And the Oracle protocol, what is the trigger condition? When the price retraces from ATH, you know ATH, that is all-time high, the highest price, the peak of the Mars tokens. So once it just increased 50% below the peak, the Oracle protocol will just be automatically triggered. We know that once the Oracle protocol it is automatically triggered, you know what will happen? It will the whole Oracle protocol just will be triggered automatically. What will happen? It will just need participants to burn 35% of the circulating supply. You will know that that is a very big numbers of the tokens, you know, right? That is equal to 1/3 of the circulating supply of the Mars tokens, which means that of course it will just deflate the whole market. And with the less number of the Mars tokens, the price of them will just definitely increase. So the price of now, it is just very stable, okay? And it will never decrease like before. Yes, now form is open. Yeah, you can just put in just assign, just fill in the form and send it to the Google, and we will just see them, give you the free airdrop. For the people who didn't get a free airdrop, just don't worry about it, okay? Everyone will just get it because the time about the free airdrop, it will just still keep for a very long time. Yeah, any problems about Mars tokens, just type them on screen, okay? If I see them, I will just answer them for you. You can just type on screen and we can discuss together. And hey guys, please don't forget to watch the video in the YouTube, okay, in the YouTube. And please, you can also just comment on the video and share it with your friends. If your friends, they have the interest about the project, right? You can just share the video to them to allow them to know better about the mechanism after the whole MarsChain. And then after your we know that in the Web3 there are so many projects, but our MarsChain is quite a special one, because we just apply the different mechanism. Like traditional, they apply the POW, POS, but we apply the POC, proof of contribution. That is, you burn the Mars tokens, you get the hash rate, and hash rate will create endless Mars tokens for you, right? And our MarsChain, we don't need any mining machine like traditional. Like you need the computer, right? The big hardware. That is quite difficult for the normal people to get into the market. And the POS, the proof of stake, is usually just cornered by those big whales. And so it is quite difficult for the normal people. Our MarsChain, we just provide a very equal environment for the old and new miners. And it's quite easy to get into the market. The entry mechanism is quite low compared with those old blockchains. How to receive my Mars hashtag? How to receive? I didn't get it. If you want to get the Mars tokens you create every day, you can just open the wallet and claim the Mars numbers. How I missed this? What did you miss? Any problems, you can just type on the screen, okay? Can we be able to swap Mars to, or vice versa in Mars in future? Of course, you know that we should always be hopeful for this project. We know that in the beginning, for the Web3 world, like the BDH, it is quite like magic, right? And it is quite a legendary. It can also be paid offline. Maybe in the future, our MarsChain, we will be able to, you know, that will be used offline too. If our community will cooperative enough to expand it, That is what our team do. You can see that we give the free airdrop every day, and we just run some activities like creator campaign and create some content. That is the wishes that we want to reach in the future. Hello everyone. Hello. I need to be cross-chain swap probably. How long will it take to receive your job? 10 hours ago. Oh, you wait like so short, bro. Many people they just wait about 10 days. They still didn't get their free airdrop. Okay, just wait patiently, and you will get your free airdrop. Okay, of course, definitely. Hey guys, you can also just invite your friends. If your friends they have interest about the project, just invite them in the live stream. We can discuss together. Today's topic is mainly about the. Here you can see that why burning creates permanent hash rate, right? Mars token burn update, please, man. If I burn 10,000 burn after I comment more NFT or just limited? Okay, that is very good question. The referral, how does it work? After you burn 10,000 Mars, we know that the free airdrop is about 2,000 Mars, right? You still need the 80,000 Mars to burn, and after you buy the Mars tokens from the KDX and burn 10,000 Mars together, you will have the right to burn your own to mint your own NFT, right? And the numbers there have no limit. They have no any limit. Okay, you can create endless NFT if you want, but you know that the cost for every NFT, they have the condition. You have to spend 10 Mars for each NFT. So if you really have the friends, they want to join our market, you can just mint an NFT for them and send your NFT to your friends. Okay, send an NFT to your friend. And after your friend accepts the NFT, you know that, and definitely, if he buys Mars tokens, this is the first step. You need to make sure your friends burn the Mars tokens so you can get the profits. How? You will get additional reward from the whole network. After your friends just get the hash rate, you will also expand your decentralized mining pools, because all the transactions or the relationships, they will be recorded through the NFT. So after your friends use the NFT, especially pay attention to here, it just click the use button instead of the burn. Okay, after he use the NFT, and pay attention to here the condition for use NFT. It has some conditions. You have to burn 1 or 2 Mars, then he can just bin your NFT. You know that. After he burn 1 or 2 Mars, he can bind your NFT. You know that. So when you just send the NFT to your friend, pay attention to you send at least 2 or 3 Mars to him, to his address. So after he has the 2 or 3 Mars tokens, and he use your NFT, when he click the use button and burn about 1 or 2 Mars, then your relationship they just be recorded through the NFT. And after that, if your friends keep buy the Mars tokens from the KDX and burn them, your reward, it will just be endless. You know that, because the relationship transactions or the profits, they're just recorded through the NFT. After he bind your NFT, you just connect it together. So he get more hash rate, you will also get more hash rate. After he burned the Mars tokens, you will directly get about 50% of the hash rate of your friends, but that will not affect your friends' interest, okay? Because it is additional reward from the network. And the mechanism NFT, it doesn't stop here. It also have the second layer, which means that if your friends mint his own NFT and send NFT to his friends, right? And his friends also buy the Mars tokens and burn them, get the hash rate, you can also get 25%. you can also get 25% of the hash rates of the friends you invite. You get it? So just try to expand your decentralized mining pools. What is my age? That is secret. Yes, any more problems about Mars tokens, just tap them on the screen, okay? I will just answer them for you. And if you like the live stream, you can just share it with your friends. And let's continue about today's topic here. Why burning creates permanent hash rates, right? Yeah. How does permanent hash rate create long-term participation, right? We know that once you burn the Mars tokens, based on the mechanism, your Mars tokens, they will never be back anymore. They just disappear from the circulating supply Mars tokens, but they just didn't disappear for nothing, okay? You will get the permanent hash rate. And the hash rate, it can create Mars tokens every day for you. The more hash rates you have, the more tokens you can create every day. And what's more, with our Mars tokens, we just want to block those short speculators. What we want to do is just turn the liquid tokens into long-term participation. That is what we want to do. And we also want to create a very equal environment for both old and new miners. So whenever you get into the market, after you burn the Mars tokens, you will get your token number like in the 188 days under the stable environment. So every time you enter the market, it is definitely equal for those old and new miners. And once we just get into the market, we know that if you want to just get more value through the MarsChain, get more the profits through value chain, right? Our community members actually, we are very cooperative because we also want to reach a long-term participation and long-term cooperation. So most of the miners in our MarsChain will just voluntarily expand and spread the MarsChain, which will definitely increase the whole market, you know that. And after you burn the Mars tokens, you get a permanent hash rate, right? We're definitely not like those old traditional blockchains. They just needed to have like the NFT, like the collectibles or the digital arts. But our NFT, we have the different purpose. All the transactions are recorded through the NFT, and every NFT costs about 10 Mars. If you want to expand your decentralized mining pools, just try to make good use of the referral mechanism and invite your friends into the market. And how does permanent hash rate create long-term participation? We know that for those new miners, they will try to burn the Mars tokens and contribute more to make the whole ecosystem more stable, right? And for those old miners, they will also voluntarily just expand and spread the MarsChain, which will just make the network more stable. More questions, just please use English, okay? Not use a language because I cannot read them clearly. Just use English. If you have more questions about MarsChain, just type them here. If you like live stream, please share it with your friends. Like if they have interest, you can also invite your friends into the market. Make good use of the NFT. Make good use of the referral mechanism. You can also get a lot of profits in the future. And once with your expansion of the hash rate, the tokens you can create, they are more and more. Now I suggest you guys to stock the Mars tokens because the December is just approaching, right? Which will just need you guys to burn 1/3 of the circulating supply of the Mars tokens. If you have the huge hash rate, try to stock the Mars to join the protocol. After joining the protocol, your hash rate will just increase like 20 times. That is quite scary. So once you're fallen behind, you're forever fallen behind. which will just cost you more, price to get into the market. That is quite important, right? Hello everyone, hello guys. Any more problems you can just share here, okay? When I see them, I will just answer them for you. Any listing news about Mars? Yeah, of course. Recently, our team were just communicating with the big exchanges. Actually, before we already just we already just definitely have one exchange, but we know that it just closed, right? It just closed. Actually, the list this exchange is quite big, but because their closure, so we have to find another big exchange. That we of course have the plan for the new exchange. Okay, you will see that our team members, they're just communicating with another exchange, and they're just compare which one is better for our MarsChain development. So just grasp the time for the low price of the Mars tokens. You know that after we just appear on the big exchanges, our price and the price for entering the market is quite big, right? Not to mention that you will just wait for some time to get your profits back. So the earlier you get into the market, the earlier you can get your profits back. Any problems, just have them here, okay? Any problems, guys? And please don't forget to follow our account and watch our videos, to leave your comments below, okay? We can communicate together about MarsChain development. And if you have any suggestion or advice about Mars tokens, we can also communicate together, guys. And if you still didn't get your free airdrop, just wait patiently, okay? Our MarsChain is quite a special project. We're an independent public blockchain, which means that we have our own timeline. We just combine the burn, hash rates, and the growth deflation together. So we're not affected by another tokens. Even though under the fluctuation of the Web3 world, our MarsChain we are still just increase, right? The price of token, they're just increasing, and the whole development of the MarsChain is quite quick. And we know that even though that outside Web3 world, they're just rather down, right? But our MarsChain, you can see that we're keep increasing, especially the efforts our team do to expand the whole MarsChain. And in China, there are a lot of teams. They're just spreading the MarsChain, and there are a lot of the office. We know that they're just develop the whole MarsChain because they just see the value behind it. It is rather a totally new thing, right? Unlike the traditional POW, POS. And not to mention that we have the two special protocol, Oracle protocol and the Christmas protocol, which is definitely different from the old ones. Unlike the traditional ones, use the human intervention or the community votes to control the whole market. But our MarsChain, we just automatically deflate the whole market through the two protocols. That is totally innovative design, that. And we also have the decentralized mining pools based on the NFT. Every NFT costs 10 Mars, which is in some time blocks some robot farms. And based on the NFT, every transaction, they're just recorded through it. And so every relationships, they're also just recorded based on the NFT, which will just give you the reward after you contribute more hash rate to the whole network. combining those conditions and those mechanisms, our MarsChain is quite special. And we have the perfect mathematics to design how much Mars tokens we have and how much tokens need to burn. So this is a rather very good project. And also, you don't need to worry about the security of the MarsChain. We're based on the post-quantum security upgrades, and we're also just cooperating with the BNB team to design a very mature blockchain. It is very low cost and high performance blockchain. And also we can see that every day the numbers of the group in our Telegram, they're just increasing, right? I submit but I didn't receive the tokens. Just wait patiently, okay? And please remember what we offer, they're just not tokens. We offer the hash rate. Okay. We offer the hash rate. There are a lot of scammers. They just want to get the free Mars tokens and sell them through the KDX. So our teams will just cautiously select those real users, not those fake users. Yeah. Hello guys, so cute expression. Expression is so cute. Thank you for joining, guys. If you like the video, just hit the likes, okay, and follow the account. How much hash rate do you have, guys? How much hash rate do you have? Well, you just join the Christmas equation in December, or you just want to the short-term profits through the MarsChain. What do you want? Long-term profits or the short-term profits? Well, you just join the Christmas protocol. Many people, they're just worried about the decrease or the instability of the price of the Mars tokens. Like I just said, the Oracle protocol just prevent it happening. What? The decrease of the price again will never happen. Why? Because we know that the peak of the Mars tokens, they're just increasing like this 3 times rather compared with before, right? So once the price of the Mars tokens decrease from the ATH all-time high, you know that just like the peak of the Mars tokens decrease from the ATH like the 50% in 8 consecutive days, it will just be automatically triggered. Once it is triggered, it will just need the participants to burn 35% of circulating supply of the Mars tokens. We know that if you stop joining it, your hash rate will just be stopped here. And the people who join the Oracle protocol, their hash rate will be increased like 10 times, 20 times. So round 1, round 2, okay, just increase exponentially. That is quite scary. So every time you follow the protocol, your hash rate will just be increased, and you will get the price that is unimaginable. Okay, unimaginable. That is quite scary. Just follow each time protocol, and after joining the protocol, your hash rate just be increased, right? And it will just need the participants to burn near to 1/3 of the tokens, which will definitely make the price of the Mars tokens increase again. So the price of the Mars tokens will just never decrease like before. Okay, and after the Christmas protocol, it will still need the participants to burn 35% of circulating supply. We know that the Oracle protocol, it has a condition. When the price retreats from the ATH about 50%. But Christmas protocol, it has no condition, which means that every Christmas, no matter at any condition, it will just happen naturally. So those two equations, which will just deflate the market and increase the price of it. After we experience the Christmas protocol, of course, the price will just increase again. Maybe it will just over the limits of the now. You know that, so the peak of the price will just change, and at that time, the price of it will never be back, because once it is back and be lower than 50%, the Oracle protocol will just trigger automatically. You can imagine that, how scary that. Once you follow every protocol, the value behind it you can get, that is quite big. And it also just monopolies some big miners. Why? Those big miners, once they reach some threshold, we know that the hash rate it just scales exponentially. So once they reach some threshold, they will have no money, or they will have no more tokens for them to burn. That, which is just give the chances for the small miners. Are you from your Mars team? Yeah. I'm just one member of the Mars team. You can see that this is the official account in the YouTube. I'm one of the members in the Mars. Yeah. So if you have any problems about Mars, you can just have them here. Okay. And every time and each time of the live stream will just be posted through the Twitter. You can see in our official account, MarsChain. Official, yeah. Yeah, see, yeah. So every time if you have any problems about Mars, we can just communicate it together, guys. And the next live stream is about 2 days later, yeah. 6、7、8、9号，8号、9号，对。Yeah, so any problems about Mars token, just have them here, okay? You can also invite your friends to watch the live stream if they have an interest about this investment. And our MarsChain, we just want the steady growth instead of the hype or those fake tokens, that. Recently, there are so many fake tokens. They're not real Web3 projects. They just want to lie to you and just like the fraud and get your money, and they're just close, right? They're just like for those short speculators. But our MarsChain tokens, the growth of the whole network, it is quite steady, and every transaction they can be recorded through our mainnet, and you can also see every liquidity, the addresses through the block explorer. And you can see that recently the blockchain of the MarsChain, they're just increase every day. And you can also see that we have the open source of the code, which means that you can just search in the GitHub to see everyday growth for MarsChain. It is really good investment and project. Mars token is day by day decreasing. Yeah. Like I just said, the tokens, like I just said, although that when you enter the market, they're just equal for both old and new miners, right? Every time you enter the market, the network it will just calculate automatically, it will just calculate automatically how many days you will get your Mars tokens back, like the 188 days. But that is the best condition, because there is no hope that no one else join the market. So with the increase of the whole market hash rate, your proportion, they're just squeezed, right? Of course, your daily output will just decrease, but don't worry about it, okay? Because although your Mars tokens, they're just decrease, but you can see the price of the Mars tokens, it will just increase, right? So after the increase of the Mars price, your profits will also be back. Yeah, although tokens may not be back if you just keep stable of your hash rate, but your monies will back, because the price of the Mars tokens for each one, they're just increasing. And I suggest you guys try to expand your hash rate and try to invite your friends to join the MarsChain. After you join, after you make good use of the referral mechanism, after you just mint your own NFT and send it to your friends, after they get your NFT, You can also get the reward from the network after your friends buy Mars tokens and burn them. You can get 50% of the hash rate of your friends. And that is additional reward for those people who just contributed to the ecosystem. You know that. The more contribution, that means the more hash rates you contributed to the network, the more reward you will have. That is the that is basic logic of the whole Mars chain. Yeah, don't worry about the decrease of the Mars tokens, okay? Try to invite your friends, then you can also get your profits back earlier. And if you didn't want to invite your friends, you can also just wait for the increase of the Mars tokens. At any conditions, you will get your profits back. And if you have any problems about MarsChain, you can just have on the screen, okay? Oh, I didn't really get the meaning of your sentence. If you have 20 million hash rate, what percentage will it decrease? Because you know that every day it is not only one person to get into the market, so it cannot be calculated like how many tokens it will just be increase every day. No, that cannot be calculated because every day the people get into the market, they're just the numbers, they're just different. But definitely seeing, we can know that the outcome of your Mars tokens, they'll just be decreased. They'll just decrease every day. That is definitely because every day the addresses and the numbers of the blockchain, you can see them through the block explorer. My stock merchant plan to ship in the next 6 to 12 months. Okay, in the next 6 to 12 months, the first one, we will definitely keep the airdrop happening, and the next one we will have the more big exchanges. That is definite. And the third one, after the Christmas protocol, like in December, 4 months later, the price of the Mars tokens will be at least double. And what's more, the first one is that we're going to design some new campaigns, like another round of the creator campaign. Yeah, that is the milestone we want to achieve in the next 6 and 12 months. So hey guys, just be promising and have the hope for the whole project, okay? Our team in China, we're just contribute our efforts every day, try to expand the developments of the whole project. And so you can see that this project is quite good one. Unlike those fake ones, they're just stop here, and you cannot just search any data of the mainnet. And we have our mainnet, and you can also see our official accounts in the Twitter. Many of you guys just noticed that, right? You just see the poster in the Twitter in MarsChain official, then you can just you can get the free airdrop, right? And any other problems on MarsChain, you can just have them here, okay? And here it is near the end of today's live stream, so just grasp the time to ask any question you want to ask. I will just answer them for you directly. How much hash rate do you guys have? And will you join the Christmas protocol in December? Will you? Will you just join the Christmas protocol, or you just want to get short time profits in the MarsChain? What do you want to achieve? And our airdrop will just continue for at least 1 year, okay? So don't worry about your free airdrop. It will just continue. And now we know that until the Christmas protocol is just like the 4 months, so try to stock the Mars tokens. And because at that time you burn enough tokens, you can join the Christmas protocol. Then your hash rate will be multiplied 20 times. The Christmas protocol already happened before once, so today's Christmas protocol in December, it is second time. It will just give you the 20 times hash rate than before. Once you stop joining the protocol, you will just be easily fallen behind by others. contract and block code published audited who performed the audit. Yes, you can just check the code or the blockchain the liquidity through the Main Explorer or the Block Explorer, or in our mainnet you can see that, or the numbers, they're just transparent. You can just search them through the Block Explorer. Actually, or the design of the blockchain, they're just completely independent, which means that after it reaches some point of the mass level, it will just be triggered automatically, and the smart contract will just be wake up automatically. Or the design of the MarsChain, we just want to automatically deflate the market, unlike the traditional ones. They just make use of like the human intervention or the community votes, right? But we just want to achieve a very equal and real equal environment. All the things, they're just based on the mass, which also ensures the long-term development of the MarsChain. So if you just keep drawing the protocol round by round, once by once, your profits in the future, it cannot be imaginable. The price of the Mars tokens will just be very high in the future after each time Christmas protocol and Oracle protocol, because it keep deflating the market. It keep burning like 1/3 of the circulating supply with a fixed number of the tokens, like 100 billion. The price of it will just be reached very high. Yeah, any other problems, you can also type on the screen. When I see them, I'll just answer them for you. After the live stream, you can also just watch the video in the YouTube. I will keep saying more about the mechanisms through the video in the YouTube, okay? So if your friends, they want to know about the MarsChain, you can also share the video in the YouTube to them. Yeah, hey guys, today it is nearly about the end of today's live stream. The next live stream is about the 2 days later. So let's see you in 2 days later. Hey guys, goodbye. Goodbye everyone. Goodbye everyone. See you next time. Thank you for your cooperation, guys.